for these Kansas City Chiefs. They, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. They went over the Niners in Miami. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year, and now they're back making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
Hurts, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and not get free.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play this call, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's George Karlaftis. Prentice greeting him behind the line with a big stop. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a gain of 35. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this up zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense...
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and oh, he will not get in. Took it all the way back inside the 5, but in the end, an exercise in futility doesn't get to the promised land.
So when the Rules Committee decided to put some excitement into the PAT, or the extra point, this is what they were talking about. blocked, returned, nearly for 2 points, but great hustle and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC's offense ready to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he's stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
62 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This offense returns to the field, and a former Penn State star, Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now to throw. To Valdes-Scantling over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now we're looking at a first and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. It's second and goal back to the 8. They'll go option to the short side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Chris Watkins,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are once again back in front.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Chiefs offense set to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They go draw play to McKinnon. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape. And
touchdown!
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have yet again retaken the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Sometimes when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for picking up the first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He finds McKinnon, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Second and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Butker's kick here is good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. 1 play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job, every play should go for a touchdown, right? That team that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Smith with the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throw it.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able